stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on two separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
You know what time it is. It's time to take the hatchback out. Good evening. I am bringing myself to you in-house, in studio, because when I went for my drive and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go for a drive, I'm gonna go park somewhere, take some pictures, record, vlog out there in the wilderness is what I'll call it. I didn't end up doing that because the winds were so strong. But my car's been driving decent as long as I keep it in a reasonable range. I don't push it like crazy nutty. Like if I know that the car can't do something, why am I gonna do it? And I've also been putting money aside to hopefully swap soon, or at least by my birthday. I plan to have swapped by my birthday, and I don't know if I want to do like a B18 or if I want to go with a B20, but we'll see what happens. At this point, I'm barred for the B series motor, but only a 1.8. I don't know how hard it would be to like convert to a 2.0, the B20. So here I am figuring everything out. But what I do know for the time being is that I wanted to talk to you guys about some things that happened at work and how it is that I reacted, and hopefully it'll help you to get to a better reaction for yourself, not for anybody else. A lot of times customers, and this is no fault of their own, they're in the moment, they don't realize, a lot of people in the moment don't realize how it is that they're coming across. Customers during the fourth quarter are tremendously more aggravated and aggressive than any other time, I feel like, of the year. And what I have experienced is that I'm supposed to tend to the needs of every customer, and you don't have to necessarily bend your policies and procedures, but what you do have to do is be a lot more patient and try to have a lot of understanding. So what happens is that every single day I have gone to work, I have had customer issues that sometimes range from really minuscule things to really large things. I take the steps, or I take the initiative to make sure that those things happen. But one of the things that you could do is listen to my experience. So I've had many customers that come up to me aggravated for what someone else did, and they want to express their concerns for how it is that we're doing things and how it is that it should be done, and all of the things that they think will make your situation or their situation better. And it's our responsibility to comply to all of those things. And I bet about 60% is very, very true, but they don't understand the circumstances that may be happening on a day-to-day, like call-outs that affect them, the rapidness of the line progressing. There's also a lot of recovery issues sometimes, but those could also be because of the customers. So, and a lot of times also, again, when there's staffing issues and payroll issues, there's a lot of different factors that could contribute to whether a customer has a successful trip at the store and leaves happy. One of the things that happens is that you have the opportunity as a fresh face to change the perspective of the person by being concerned, because a lot of customer complaints just want to be heard. Another portion of those customer complaints want to be taken care of, and then there's going to be those people that just want to let you know that they are the customer and they should be taken care of, not taken lightly, and everything should be taken care of immediately. But you have to know who you're dealing with. So one of the best things to do is always provide the best customer service that you possibly can. Think it out, balance it out. Is this something that's going to be worth it? Is this something that's going to get me in trouble, right? You never want to do anything that's going to get you in trouble, but you also want to be able to do things that will make sure that the customer leaves happy. Doesn't necessarily mean then give them 50% off of their purchase and it's $1,000 worth of merchandise. Nobody's saying that. But there are going to be circumstances where customers will be upset with how somebody treated them, and you could be concerned about that and let them know, like, you know what, I'm really sorry that your experience went like that. Let me go ahead and follow up and see what happens from there, because every customer is going to be different. You might have customers that want to have your name, the associate's name, and district manager's name, everybody's phone number, all the whole 9 yards, right? So you have to be able to do the best that you can with the things that you have, the tools that you've been given, and the authority that you've been given. And any other circumstance, you could just go ahead and write it out, because a lot of times what's going to happen is that your store manager is going to get the earful, your district manager is going to get the earful, and your district manager is just going to chain react and say, look, this is what we're going to do to take care of them, can you please do this? And they're going to come back to the store. So I would prefer to go ahead and be more customer service oriented in the initial response than to have to battle it out with anybody, whether my employees are right or wrong. So you can decide which customer you want to be, but you could also decide which manager you want to be. Even if you're just a supervisor, or even if you're an associate who's in charge of a department, you can still make those situations better by being the person that you want to be treated as. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but you can be a customer service oriented by making sure that you just provide a great customer service experience. And that's the utmost truth. Like, you have to be fair. Just think about it. Food for thought in the fourth quarter, because I know that there's a lot of crazy customers right now, a lot of craziness happening in general, and I feel like this could help. I mean, who knows? There's a lot of different managers that I come up on situations and I feel like, dude, you dug yourself a hole all because you wanted to like lay the power, and it doesn't make sense. Like, you don't need to lay the power on anybody ever. Like, what it is that you need to do is be able to help people understand, so that you're able to see the long-term impact of what it is that you did. Because a lot of times after I've dealt with customers that are really upset, the second time they see me, even if they're upset, they will automatically not be upset. They know that that one time I helped them because I felt like, and they felt like, we had an understanding. And if I feel like I am getting taken advantage of, or if you feel like you're getting taken advantage of, then just call it out. You don't have to tell them literally that you're getting taken advantage of, but when your store manager asks you why you didn't help that customer out, just tell her. Just tell him. Be like, to be honest with you, this is the first, this is the second, this is the third time that this same customer has come up and only asked to speak to me because I made an exception. I let them know about the exception, and after that exception has been made, every single time she wants to do kinds of purchases, tickets, prices, price adjustments, discounts, whatever it may be, so that, again, that understanding and communication between you and your now manager, or your store manager, or if you other store manager or district manager, will know what it is. That's all it is. It's all about making sure that your communication is clear, again, through that process that we just talked about, and then following and touching all your bases. So I really hope that I'll be able to turn this, you don't know it, but I do, this 15-minute, 16-minute video into about under 8 minutes, I hope. So hopefully I'll have to figure out where it is that I chop and screw this video, because originally what it was, it might be 10 minutes. I'm sorry, but it might be. I was originally going to take this experience to the outdoors, but again, since it's really windy and really cold, I just brought the hatch back, went to go grab something to eat with my little brother, and now we're back at the house. But at the end of the day, and at the end of your day, you don't have to leave with anything on your shoulders. Remember that. Leave it all at work, chill out. You just go and do your job 110%, the best of your ability, with all of the tools that you have. And if you don't have any tools, or you feel like you don't have what you need, just go ahead and check out all of my videos, whatever it is that I can do to help. And whatever it is that you think that I could talk about, whatever it is that you feel like will help, just leave a comment below, and we'll take care of that next. But for the time being, I just really wanted to talk to my subscribers, or really touch base on how it is that I feel like during the fourth quarter, how you can handle tough customers, and what it is that you can do that'll maybe give you new light in a dark place. Have a good night.